I'm not saying the videos shouldn't exist that show atrocities around the world and how, supposed civilized democracies kind of look the other way or have some sort of indirect part in it or, just talk the talk. They don't walk the talk of international law. But that's just the norm of the human condition, right? We're a failed people primate species. But the CBC is about to have me be annoyed hearing Doug Ford's voice again. And he's also, there's hypocrisy, right? The three patterns of cultural patterns of Canada, hypocrisy, impunity facilitation, and laissez-faire, right? And there's a lot that go under those three as well, like incongruence can go under hypocrisy, for example. So I want to say that I'm going to hear him talk about the workers in the automobile industry. And, even if all the premiums agree, I disagree with the workers that they've made a living and had discounts probably working for those companies that have victimized so many Canadians. I went to see again another car, the lowest I could get for a smaller car. And I hate four-door cars or even two-door, but they're meant with a back seat. It really doesn't show the market of people like me and, that we have advanced technology available to us, right? Where even a small car of two seats can pull a camping trailer, if it wants to. Like, I'm not saying like a 3-bedroom apartment. And if you need to pull a 3-bedroom apartment with a big truck, there's something wrong with you. Especially when you're driving by homeless shelters and you have your own place and you don't trust anybody to take care of it for you while you're gone. That kind of nonsense. So there's a lot of ways I've been victimized by companies that have been available in North America. Okay, and how I am trying to take to court AC Delco, and the courts, aren't going to be easy to deal with in Canada. And, the insurance companies here in BC or BCA, they don't care. They don't care that my vehicle was on towings and that even my life was at risk. Stuck in intersections, I couldn't leave while the light's green, and people on the other side are coming at me like they think they can drive through me like I'm some sort of illusion on the highway. So I'm not sympathetic to workers who have been supporting these overpriced cars with a lack of accountability towards their consumers. Vehicles are too expensive for what exists as technology. And, I would prefer that these workers get into different industries and start, not listening to their unions that also don't care about Canadian human rights, but listen to consumers. Okay, but they're too expensive, even if you want to keep making the same ones. And there should be no bailouts, because if we bail out fossil fuel companies or automobile industry, then they should bail out cities that they have taken over generations ago and how they would be laid out for their own industry's purposes, who can hardly now kind of find ways to kind of fix things like public transportation and having access to kind of green spaces and all this. They're not bailing out these cities that need to raise the price of property taxes while people still buy these overpriced cars, just to offer them services that are harder to offer because of automobile and fossil fuel companies that have had a play in these growing large cities from generations ago.